I think it's myth.
So I go with myth.
My vote on this is that it's a myth.
Those in the audience, you should be able to go vote.
So we've had 2 words so far come up on the obelisk.
For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm a psychic medium.
I'm Greg, I'm a paranormal investigator. I've been doing it for about 15 years.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I've been doing paranormal investigating for close to 15 years and have become the most hated paranormal investigator because I shoot everything down.
We're going to be analyzing videos and pictures that claim to have paranormal activity.
I thought that was very interesting when that smoke is hanging in the air like that.
Do we have someone with us who is telling us what that is? Not that who is speaking is actually the one in that video.
Coming from right here, one central area from within the house.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. It's time to play Myth or Mystery. We get together every week and we look at videos that are taken from all around the world. And along with you, we all decide whether we think that the video is myth, mystery, or unknown. My name is Greg Bakken. Thank you very much for joining us this wonderful Thursday evening. And we have a wonderful panel here tonight that we're all going to try to make our way through to see what we think of some videos tonight. How are you all doing tonight?
Hi, I'm saying hi to everyone in the comments.
Doing really good.
Can you all hear each other? Because I can't hear any of you.
Really? You can't?
Oh my goodness, I can't hear any of you.
Are you serious?
Wow.
I'm gonna exit, and then we're gonna leave it to Ryan. Ryan has to be the person now to take over.
He's a robot.
When I'm hosting, I am allowed to say who my successor is. So now Ryan has to take over while I restart. I'll be right back.
He's gonna fire me. Please don't do that. All right, go ahead, Ryan.
Well, I guess I'm a guest MC today.
Nice.
I'm Ryan. I've been doing paranormal investigating for about 15 years. Throughout that time, working with various other groups and stuff, they've presented evidence to me, and I give them my honest opinion. And a lot of times, I don't like that opinion, so I gained a kind of a less than positive reputation. But I always look for the truth. I always look for what it could be before always jumping to paranormal. Greg will, I'm sure, tell stories about how he uses me as a, what did we decide? Adjective?
Yes. I don't know grammar, so I think it's an adverb.
Miriam, how about you? How are you doing tonight?
Hi, I am Miriam. I'm a psychic medium. I specialize in aliens, dark energy, remote viewing, pretty much everything psychic medium related. And yeah, so I read the pictures or the videos and see if I can feel what's going on, and tend to always go the other way from Ryan. But every now and then when we line up, it's pretty awesome. Like it's very I have to say, we tease Ryan like crazy, but when we all line up, it's like, whoa, that was weird.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Harlow, our excellent producer and behind the scenes expert.
Yep. Basically do graphic art, do a lot of research for the show, find videos, all that good stuff.
Yes. She does everything, like anything that I'm like, how do you do that? I'll send it to Harlow. How do you do that? I'll send it to Harlow.
And a lot of times I just Google it.
Right. And I think there's a lot that you do now that you never knew that you did.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Thank you, Harlow. And Harlow's created this amazing scoreboard, which we'll show you guys in just a minute. We'll see Harlow in a little bit.
Yep.
Oh, nice of you to join us, Greg.
I think whatever's going on at your computer is like, it truly is a virus and it's taking over. Here, there's one thing though I have to fix real fast. There, much better. Okay, so now
rude.
Well, yeah, perhaps, but that's just how life is. How is everybody tonight? What did I miss? Did I miss anything good?
No, don't tell him. Don't tell him. Don't tell him what we said. Don't tell him what that person in the comments said. Don't look at the comments, Greg. Whatever you do, don't look.
I am very upset to find that you were talking when I came back and not Ryan. And I explicitly said that Ryan is taking over, and it was worth it just to see the look in your face, Mariam, about how well that was going to go.
Dude, Ryan did take over. He did. Why am I feeling like me and Ryan are the kids and Greg is dad right now? But
yeah, we're being yelled at right now.
We are, but Ryan totally took over. He did everything. He did. I
I'll be
swear.
I'll be watching the footage, and if just no,
Watch the playback.
yeah, but
Hey,
I'm gonna
Greg,
watch
how
it
are
right
you doing
now.
tonight?
Where did we leave off before I rudely left the program? I
You
see the
need to
numbers.
introduce yourself.
The
Tell us who
numbers
you
were
are.
going. The
Very
numbers
good,
were going
Ryan.
down when I came back on. I noticed, and they stayed down. That
He
I'm back.
literally
So,
did. Like,
yeah,
no
I'm
joking, they did. Well, as soon as you jumped off, we bumped up to about 750, and look how quickly they're back down to 18.
I know. I don't think there's any research or any information to take from that. So I am Greg. I am paranormal investigator. Been doing this for a while now, and I do a nightly radio show on AM 950 called Ghost Box Radio, where we talk about the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, and so much more. Every time I say this, I keep reminding myself I need to talk to you, Miriam, about you and Harlow coming on the show and talking about your new podcast.
I know.
We got to get that. We got to get that in the works. I don't come alone. I brought a friend here with me, and let's see if we can get them.
Bobby.
Yep, here we go. We got Avion tonight. Avion.
Avion. Hi, Avi.
Look at those. Those words have been there since I turned it on. So that is nothing to be really too concerned about. But I did not set up the REM pod because I forgot. But then I also have our friend the
Benji.
pendulum. So yeah,
Benji and Avi.
That's
Sitting in a tree. KISSING. Do you guys remember that? First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes baby and a baby carriage.
So anyway,
Didn't you guys ever sing that when you were kids?
Oh yeah.
See?
I mean, I sang it today actually earlier, so that's just amazing. That just the coincidence that you'd bring it up again was outstanding. So I saw that as soon as I came on, Harlow left. I mean, that she in anger, I
ran
thought,
for the hills.
yeah, and I was like,
Yep.
I'm out of here. Are we ready to play this fun little game called Myth or Mystery?
Let's do it.
All right.
do it.
Let's first, for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, please share our video out. We'd love it if you could share out to all your friends that we're on. We literally cannot do this video, this program without you, because it requires you to vote as well. Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of experts and audience participation. The panel of experts will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have the opportunity to win prizes via the paranormal trivia question segments. Now, we have an exciting thing to talk about that in a second, but if you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube to join the polling. YouTube polling is at Miriam Faresh. You can go to her YouTube page, and that's where the polling is going to be done. It's very important that you do so. Now, we also want to say there are nearly as many people creating fake paranormal and UFO videos these days as there are people trying to capture genuine evidence. Add to that the capabilities of modern technology, such as hologram projections, jetpacks, and programmable drones. It is becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is real. That's why shows like ours, Myth or Mystery, are important in helping us to remember to always use our intuition and evaluate with a critical eye. Now, my dear friends, did we talk at all about the giveaway later in the program with the trivia? That's the exciting part, is that we are doing the giveaway for January trivia. Everyone who got a correct answer in January trivia, you are in Bruce's hat. I mean, not your name, but you physically are in Bruce's hat. And at the end of the program tonight, we are going to do a drawing. Now, we're going to have some trivia questions today. You are not in that drawing. Look at that fine hat. And you have to be present to win. Okay? So please don't go away. But that's neither here nor there. we got some stuff to get to here, don't we? So let's see here. We are ready to start, right, with image number 1.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we're starting so quickly. Okay, I just want
Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to break you. I'm sorry.
I wanted to just seriously, I just wanted to get through make sure we said hi to everyone in the comments.
Oh, we
Make
do
sure
that?
everyone felt heard, felt seen. All right. We're good.
I mean, you go ahead, say hello to whoever you want to.
I
I mean,
already said hi.
oh,
Dad.
you made a big deal out of
Dad.
nothing.
I did. I fully overreacted. And if you ask Bruce, it's not that uncommon. I fully overreacted. All right.
I'm just trying to run a show to the best of my ability over here based on the parameters you have given me. So, but if that's too much.
I'm
All right.
ready. Oh wait, we have new comments.
Run
More
it,
people
Greg.
saying hello. Yeah, it is more people saying hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. All right. So let's go ahead, and I could go ahead and play image 1 for tonight, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Image 1.
These combined clips from a home in Canada were recorded by a security camera. No one was inside, the house was locked, and no lights were on at the time. After having asked for a sign that her mother, who has recently passed, is okay, the owner is alerted by a notice from her alarm company of detected motion in the home. Watching the footage reveals an orb, and she is convinced it's a sign from her loved one. For further validation, she stands in view of the camera, expressing thanks for the orb and asking for another sign. Later, while driving home, she is again alerted of motion in the front hall. The camera has captured multiple shifting anomalies.
So once again, my friends, go to @MiriamFresh over on YouTube. Put your voting in. We'll be tracking that throughout this segment, but we are going to go ahead and we're going to give our thoughts on it now. And we start with Miss Miriam and start with what you're thinking.
All right. So what I'm feeling is, well, let me prep this for anyone that's new. I do sometimes ask for background information, meaning a photo or like a name, just so I can tune in. What I have learned since we've been doing this show is that being able to differentiate who I'm speaking with from is that who's actually in the video is important. And so that's something that I am working on getting more specific with. So this person, so there's a lot happening. Like there's a mother-daughter situation going on, and the mother is who has passed, and there's a lot of guilt, some resentment, some animosity between the two. And there is this sense of this mother, I don't want to say haunting by any means, because that can be insulting. Just hovering around because they feel unsettled. They're not stuck. She's not stuck. She's just unsettled and is feeling a lot of animosity and agitation. And so what I'm hearing and feeling is that the mother is the one, the one thing, the mother is the one setting off the alert that's telling her, hey, there's someone, like, you know how the security cameras are like, hey, alert, there's someone in the house. You look, there's no one in the house. And then she's seeing these orb like things. And so this is happening continuously. Like what I clarified was, so she's not checking her camera unless she's getting alerted. And that was a yes. And then she's getting alerted and she looks, and twice or three times now, when she's looked, she's seen these same things. And so what I am hearing very clearly is that it's almost like the mother's agitation. The mom's not like purposefully trying to scare or haunt. Her energy is vibrating in this anxious way, and it's setting off the alarm, and the alarm goes off, and the daughter is alerted. And what's actually happening is I'm sorry, when I say actually, for me, that's in spirit world, is this is what's triggering the daughter to be reminded that there's some closure that those two need to make and have in order for this to stop. As far as the actual flying embers, I'm using that word. I'm not feeling connection to that. I'm not feeling like that's the mom like manifesting, but I am being told that mom is the one setting off the alarm, not purposefully. But again, there's this vibratory energy that's aggravated and agitated, and it's happening because everything's lined up where the daughter is constantly being reminded, you have to heal this, you have to create closure, you have to heal this situation.
So you are saying then that this is
I see, you know what, those I never know what to say, because I guess if you're asking me
kind of the purpose
specifically,
of the show. I just
why am I here again? If you're asking me if those specific flying things are the mother, then based off of what I just said, I said no, but mom is setting off the alarm.
well, but yes, that is the question I was asking you as to
Ugh,
do the premise of the show.
listen,
Myth,
Dad,
mystery, or unknown?
I don't know. I might have created the show, but that doesn't mean I know how to play it. Okay. It's very complicated. Hold on. So,
Better,
um,
Greg.
I- okay, I'm being serious and I genuinely need some help from either dad or my brother here. If myth means it's fake, and it's I'm not what I'm reading isn't fake.
No.
Okay, so I have to go with unknown, because mystery would mean that the embers we're looking at is what I'm saying is the mother, and I'm saying that's not what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the mom setting the alarm off, but not. So, God, did we lose everyone? Jesus, sorry. No. Also, we never showed the scoreboard. Harlow already chewed us out before the show. Now we're gonna get chewed out again because we didn't show the scoreboard. I go with unknown.
Unknown.
There it is.
All right, that's thank you. Thank you very much.
Finally got there.
Wow. I mean, we're over by 20 minutes, but that's okay. So no, but I think to be very honest, I think that's the thing that is really worth pointing out when it comes to that piece of footage there, because as a medium, you are not, I don't think you're able to see it just based on the footage, are you? Because you're getting so much information that the footage is there and you can dissect that to a certain degree, but you're also getting so much more in there that it's kind of hard to, I would think, kind of hard to kind of separate those out.
Yeah, it is. And that's why I realized tonight, actually, when we first started the show, that's why I was saying, like, I think my purpose more so is to really fine tune is, the question being asked is this image and this thing. Is that what you're reading and feeling? And that's what I was trying to do just now, is say, okay, let's break this apart. There's alarm being set off, yes, but those things flying are not her.
So so what I'm gonna say for my bit here is very much in tune with what you're talking about. I don't know what's going on in that house. I've not been to that house. I don't know anything about it apart from what we're being told. So I do not doubt for a second that there is stuff going on there that is relevant to the daughter, that she is getting something out of that what she believes. If I'm to take a look at the video itself, though, and look at what is happening in the video, in my opinion, without seeing everything around and being fully, if I'm just looking at it just as that, I'm going to have to say tonight that would be, in my view, more of a myth, because there's going to be, for all I know, if the camera moved to the right a little bit, there's the mother would be, and I wouldn't know that. But I mean, if I'm just going off what I'm thinking, and reason why I say it's a myth is just that I've seen this sort of movement before and it's a big house, you could see at least it looks actually very empty or spacious. Maybe that's the right term I want to use there. That I don't care if there's pets there, no pets there, whatever else. And it hasn't been people walking around there in a while. I think that it's the idea of something floating in front that could be some kind of hair, some kind of cobweb, something like that. I don't think it's unreasonable. So, although I don't doubt for a second that there's something there, because I prescribe to the belief that there's paranormal everywhere, that there's spirits everywhere, literally everywhere. But in this case of what we're looking at, I think that's a myth. Well, since no one else will do it,
Give yourself sound effects.
right? No kidding. All right.
All right. Let me get my screen up here.
Oh, you know what? We were going to look at the polling before we all started, but I guess it's too late.
All right.
Oh, we can go over that now.
Ryan's brain is already kicked in. Yeah.
We were sitting at 40% myth, 50% mystery, and 10% unknown. So we're 50-50 right there on the bubble. Can't talk.
Bubble.
Got it.
All right, throw me out there, Greg.
All right, hold on. Where are you? Oh my God, I didn't do it.
I did it.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So one of the first things that I noticed here, there was 3 different clips as you're watching.
I'm sorry. Greg, can you turn that up?
Go ahead, talk, Ryan. It's your time.
So as we're looking at this, there's 3 different clips, 3 different times. I took, excuse me, screen.
Okay. Sorry.
So I took screen grabs of all of them, and I wrote in there in red because some of them are kind of blurry. The bottom 2 there, between 5 and 5:27. Even the 7:15 one, they're all relatively the same time frame. As it starts getting cooler at night, maybe a furnace is kicking on. Especially the bottom one there at 5 o'clock. I know my thermostat is programmable. I can tell it at 5 o'clock, you're going to turn on, you're going to do this. That's what's making me think that this is more of a myth, but I want to show this too. So I put a couple of them side by side. Notice how they both come up from the bottom. They're both coming up.
Yep.
And it's going to play it again here. Let me restart them so you guys can see that. Almost the same spot. They're both coming up from the bottom. Now, again, Greg, like you said, I've never been there. I don't know the house. To me, this feels like there might be a heat vent underneath there, a register, and the furnace is kicking on at 5 o'clock, and it's blowing either dust up or condensation because maybe it's cold and we're blowing hot air on it now or something. Condensation can do really weird things in a night vision camera. I found one that I wanted to share that this is going to be an extreme version of it, but it's very similar movement. Now this one, somebody mistakenly put their video camera outside above their dryer vent. So when the dryer kicks on, this is what you see. Because it's cold outside, you got the hot air coming out. But the movement there, to me, looks almost exactly the same as what we're looking at in our videos. Just not to that level.
Yeah.
So for me, I got to go myth on this one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What is that's very cool. Thank you, Ryan. Always love your computer brain. Let me see. Harlow, do we have final polling? And is it fair to ask you to put the scoreboard up since we can we look at Avi while we're waiting? Does Avi have anything to say?
There's nothing new from Avi. Avi has been relatively quiet tonight.
Yeah, mine's not really putting out anything either.
Okay. Okay, so we'll wait for Harlow to update the board. And in the meantime,
Do you want to do a trivia question?
let's do it.
Now, once again, folks, remember, stick around to the end of the program because we're going to be doing the raffle for the January question. So anyone who answers tonight, your name will be put into the February hat. Is this a different hat, by the way, Miriam? I mean, is it physically a different hat, or so same hat all year round? Okay, all right. Just make
And we
sure.
don't wash it. We make sure to not wash it.
No, and make sure you empty all the January names because now there are February names that need to go in there. Okay.
Yes.
Just wanted to let you know. So I'm gonna have to kind of remember these questions off the top of my head because they were not saved when I had to restart my computer. So that's this is great. All right, trivia question number 1. Now, remember, you're going to have 5 seconds once I say the question to answer. If you look on Google or anything, that's going to be on your moral compass for the rest of your existence. So just remember that. So the question we start with is, what is the name of the priest that Russell Crowe plays in The Pope's Exorcist? Okay. What is the name of the priest that Russell Crowe plays in The Pope's Exorcist? Here we go. All right. Start populating, my friends. Start populating the comments.
We do need to get a myth or mystery hat. Linda's right.
John Bloom, that's a someone. Oh, no wonder why. There we go. There we go. Sorry. All right. Come on, folks. What is the name of the priest that Russell Crowe plays? There we go. Look at that. Look, that's it. It snuck in there right before Jeremy did.
We're gonna have to ban Jeremy one of these days. He's getting
seriously, dude.
Wow,
he's just all over the place, isn't he?
It's not his fault that he's smarter than the average bear. I mean, come on. Don't punish brains, okay?
Why you do it to me all the time?
Yeah, you do. You rip on Ryan like.
Oh, okay. Well,
I never do.
Thanks for putting yourself on a pedestal, brains. Okay. Anyway, so all right. Is it time to go to the polling? See where we
let's go to the board, baby.
I mean,
let's see. All right. We've got me unknown, myth 45, mystery 45. Oh, isn't that interesting? 9% unknown. Jeez, that's literally right in the middle. Do you mind not putting your tongue in my mouth? It's a lot, baby. It's a lot. And I love you, but it's a lot. So there we have it.
I'm sorry, I need to recover.
Well, stop it. Okay. All right. So now, if Ryan's brain does that make you Pinky then, Greg?
I think so.
Ryan is Brian. Wait, brain. What's happening? Brain. Dude, my head is
Ryan is Brian.
I need to put my head on my ass. Hold on 1 sec. Let me go do that.
Do you know what Pinky in the Brain is, Miriam?
I have no idea what anyone's talking about right now.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, I mean, if we were on television, you'd be breaking a lot of FCC rules right now, making out with your dog. So you have your thing going on, we have ours, and maybe we'll even get back to the show at some point. So thank God.
I don't know what. Okay, so I don't know what to do with this board. All right, there we go. 9% agree with me. So
Myth
clearly,
has it. Myth has it. Myth
has it.
Myth wins. Wah, wah.
Oh, nope. Let me take care of that for you. So anyway, that's why I get paid the big bucks. All right, Myth or Mystery would like to welcome Ghost Inspector Greg, who will be doing our viral videos of the week segment. Greg has over 26,000 plus followers and consistently posts some of the great paranormal videos caught on camera. We have polling up for you, the audience, to vote on which of these viral videos you'd like to see analyzed next.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. This first video has almost 800,000 views at Ghost Inspector Greg alone, and 2,000 comments where there were some really deep discussions.
My daughter has informed me that there is a person in her closet that keeps smiling at her. Let's go see.
Open it. That's a person.
There's a person?
Yeah.
Can you show me where the person is?
Right here. Right here. Right here.
Is it Elsa?
No. No.
No?
I'm scared.
You're scared?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you show me where the person is? Is it a kid person or a grown-up person?
Grown-up person.
It's a grown-up person?
I'm on the Elmo.
You want to wear your Elmo costume?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a grown-up person in your closet?
Yeah.
And it's right there?
Yeah. It's my closet.
It's your closet. Say, go away, person.
I'm scared.
You're scared?
Yeah. I'm a person.
Okay, well, we'll get rid of the person.
And it begs to wonder, is that just a child's imagination? Or do the young ones actually see things that we can't? Could there have been a spirit in that closet? So this next video is another Ghost Inspector Greg exclusive. And well, that's because it's Ghost Inspector Greg. It's at Tejon Ranch at an event that was hosted by at Ghost Hunter 11. And it involves some stick figures around a saddle. Check this out. You miss that, don't you?
Well, I do get a stick figure there.
You do get a stick figure there. Yes, you do. Right in front of the saddle. You see this here? That is absolutely phenomenal. So there's a lot of speculation around the use of these SLS cameras. I mean, you could pick up stick figures sometimes off of a washer or dryer or whatever. But I did find it very interesting that during my communications towards the saddle, it showed up. And son of a gun, if it doesn't look like it's trying to ride that saddle. Anyway, what do you think? Let us know. And until next time, let's go ghost hunting.
All right, very cool. With that, then you should be voting right now for all of that. Let's see here. Okay.
There we are.
Sorry.
There we are. No, I wasn't sure. Okay. So go ahead, go there, vote. But Ryan, do you want to explain a little bit for those who may be unfamiliar with that video, what the SLS is?
The SLS it's a really fun tool. It started out way back when like the Wii and the gaming consoles that monitor or track your movements, so you become the controller instead of actually holding something. What people were noticing is they'd be playing this game and all of a sudden it would say player 2 has joined when you're the only person in the room.
Oh.
And people started thinking that, oh, maybe we can use this for detecting ghosts or trying to capture it. What it does is it shoots thousands and thousands of laser beams down, and then it picks up differences, and it's looking for the human figure. So it's looking for like a head, shoulders, arms. It's looking for, I think it's 16 different points before it'll actually map in. It's called a mapping. That's what we always call it anyways, to get that stick figure. That's what the games use to track movement, and then the game will interpret that as a controller. Long story getting even longer. These things do pick up a lot of anomalies. It's looking for those figures. You hold it, you point it at a chair. It's going to see the four legs in the back. It's going to think, oh, we got a head, some really long arms, and two really short legs. So it's going to pick up on that. If you move it around too much, it'll pick up on differences in even textures on walls, things like that. So they're great. They're fun to have. I have one. We use it all the time, but you do have to be careful. Usually when we get a mapping, when we're on investigations, we try to get it to interact. So if we have something mapping in, we'll say, lift up your right leg, raise your right arm, do things like that so we can actually know that this is not a false positive.
I was
So
supposed to have one, but that's a long story. Now, Miriam, when he was telling the story, I saw you look at your clock or your watch. I don't know if you wear a clock on your wrist, but were you bored?
I sleep with my eyes open.
Because I was actually bored, so
I sleep with my eyes open, so I feel really refreshed. Actually, thank you, Ryan. That was a great little cat nap. But I did want to comment on that first video that little kids, like that poor little kid, like
Yeah.
when I see videos like that, I feel bad for the little kid. I feel bad that that we as individuals on this planet don't know how to help and manage and deal with it, that it's not a natural response to say, okay, so I should maybe clear this being or find out who this is in the closet, or but hopefully the mom did that, because that's always tough to see kids struggling with that.
I felt bad for that girl.
Yeah, that's my first thought when I was watching. It's like, just leave the kids alone.
Yep.
Just leave them alone. And anyway, but I knew it wasn't me in the closet being the spirit, because they said smiling, and that's not something I do, nor will I ever. So, yes.
I was going to say, or have kids, but yeah.
That too. God has blessed the world with me not having children. So there we go.
Us too. Okay, so we took a poll. The closet video, 50% said no, there is no one in the closet. 25% said yes, there is someone in the closet. 25% said they didn't know. And then the SLS was 44% yes, 56% no. The polling's so tight tonight.
It is.
Tight polling.
Indecisive.
I'm looking at these. I'm more inclined to believe that the child, because she really believes she's seeing something that she can't comprehend. Yeah. Interesting creatures. Yeah. Greg has a furry kid, Linus. Yeah.
I was just thinking, and not to pick on you, Jeremy, but if I had like something scary in my closet and I looked in and it was your profile, like what's on your profile pic, I don't think I'm pretty scared too, actually. So
let's see Jeremy's profile. Oh my God, Jeremy does look a little scary.
Sorry.
Look what Jeremy said. I have photographic evidence of Greg smiling once.
Doctored. Okay.
Do we need to run it through the generator here, the AI generator?
I just think if there's anything. I just think if there's anything new on the Ovilus to put more or put something to this, but there is nothing. So all right. So yeah, there we go.
What time is it? It's 30. Oh, we've been talking for 39 minutes, or have I?
you have been. The rest of us the other 2 minutes. So
hey, can I interrupt, Greg?
Why stop now? Yeah,
I know. Hey, can we run? We have a poll that we want to run to find out where you guys all found us.
Oh yeah.
So Harlow, do you mind throwing that poll up? Throw your poll up, and let's find out where did you find us? There's 18 of you guys watching. So if 18 of you guys could answer, that'd be great. Actually, 7. Someone just jumped off. I threatened.
I ain't telling you where I came from.
We're not hunting you guys down. We're not the government. All of a sudden, look it went to 16.
We can't afford to hunt you down. We need you for this.
Oh,
like,
okay.
You can see us. Oh my God. Yeah.
Maybe we'll do this while everyone jumps off scared. We're gonna somehow show up at their houses
before we have no one left by the time we get to it. Yeah.
Exactly. I think the little girl could sense the mom's feelings, and this caused her to get scared. Yeah, I'm sure mom's reaction didn't help. Okay, ready? Drum roll, please.
None of the pieces are moving in the hat at all. Someone's going to point it out. It might as well be me. So thank you. I thought, yeah, okay. There we go.
Let's be honest. They all say Jeremy anyway. I'm just kidding. I only put one in for Jeremy. Should I pick or?
Yeah. Well, I can't.
If it says Jeremy, I'll die. It says Jeremy.
Nice.
Well,
You say
congratulations.
his name. Who is it? If you say their name 3 times, they show up.
Well,
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Is he going to show up at my house now?
Yeah,
Jeremy,
probably.
Jeremy,
Probably. Wow, that's
Jeremy won. What did you win?
the opportunity to pay each of us $50. Well done, Jeremy.
Let me see. Do we have? Well, Jeremy, you've seen the merch so many times. Great.
Play it
We
again
picked
for the
someone who
others.
actually watches.
And so it's a new hat starting now, right? I mean, brand new hat. I mean, is it going to be like bought from the store new hat, or does Bruce have many that he?
Well, like Linda said, we'll get a myth or mystery hat.
Oh,
I
that
like
would
that
make
idea.
some sense. That would make some sense. All right. So with that being said, are we? Jeremy's like, I can guarantee I'm not going to be at your house. Well, that's disappointing. So are we ready to go on to let's see, is there a second one? Yeah, number
Yeah.
2.
Number 2.
I'm insulted. I'm sorry, Jeremy. Jeremy's like, I can guarantee. I'm sorry. I'm insulted. Why are you not willing to stalk me?
Yeah, that is. I mean, I'm actually surprised that he's not, but I don't know him that well, so my ideas are based off of literally nothing, but still.
Okay, look at Facebook 62%, Instagram 25%, TikTok 0, YouTube 12%. Hey Harlow, not that you have to post this, but does it show you there how many people actually submitted their information? Because we know it was Jeremy, right?
And I do
because
think. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just Jeremy because I don't know your. I mean, obviously you don't know my address.
So, but here's the thing, though. It shows that he's a lazy stalker, because a good stalker is just that's not gonna stop them. But they're just like, yeah, I want to stalk you. Can you just give me your address, please? I don't really want to look it up. So
how lazy is he?
It's
All right.
very lazy. He
I
probably
got to go find myself a real stalker.
right. So there you go. So all right. Wow, this is interesting.
Off the rails.
Yeah. So why don't we go ahead? If you're all ready, let's take a look at number 2. Right.
Number 2.
Let's do it. Number 2.
All right. Great. Hold on.
In this video from Mansfield, England, the family's grandmother passed away about 2 years ago. They set up a motion sensor camera to keep an eye on the grandfather. The curtain is pulled sharply from the top as a woman carrying a painting walks through the room. Startled, she turns around to look, but continues on. As she turns right, a possible voice can be heard. Since this video was recorded, they report the TV turning on by itself and have captured a few orbs, but nothing quite like the curtain.
Wow, that's very interesting, and that's from my favorite country, the UK. So with that being said, Miriam, what are you thinking? What you feeling over there?
I feel like that was grandma. I feel like grandma feels like she has to there's someone in particular. I think they mentioned the husband because it feels like a husband that she's like very much there, like hanging out, not going anywhere until maybe the husband passes or something shifts. But for me, that very clearly grandma is in there and is moving stuff around, and not, again, to be clear, not haunting, just hanging out and there. And I honestly also feel like she doesn't even realize she's moving stuff, that she's just she's still like adjusting to not being in body and like not kind of boundaries and knowing what she can do, what she can't do. Like there's like a lot of learning that she's doing still, but she's obviously not intending to scare. She's just very much present and there and like wanting to help.
Therefore,
So God, I can't get this right. What is wrong with me? Mystery. God.
all right, all right. It's it's a process, but it's a good process. We all win from it. So a couple things that immediately stick out to me. That I mean, first of all, that door being open hides a lot, right? There's a space in between the door and the wall, and then right there's what is it, a couch or something, so you cannot see the bottom of it, nor can you see the bottom of the curtain as well. And well, you can kind of, it seems like really interesting how that works. Here's the thing though, I mean, to me this should be myth, right? But I'm not going to say myth, because I actually, like you, Miriam, I feel like there is something actually attached there. And what makes me not believe it is a myth is her reaction to it. Her reaction to it is, I mean, I think it's so subtle. If I mean, and that's the thing that I think a lot of us look for when we do this sort of like looking at the stuff, is like sometimes people are like, whoa, what's going on here and stuff. And she gives it some kind of acknowledgement, but she really doesn't at all, to be honest. It's so subtle. And then that voice, I mean, it's a very noisy audio, but it's, to me, just hearing it, it's something like ends with the word you, as in YOU. I truly feel like I would, even though I think it has all the elements to go against it, I feel like that this is mystery.
Do you want to pull out Penji?
Sure.
And also, I guess, something we should have said earlier on that we'll get in the habit of is, how we find these videos is important. And Harlow has been, when I say we, I mean Harlow. And so we've been kind of finding different ways to determine if something is fake, right? Like someone created it, or if it's something like this that nobody knows what it was. And we typically find that when Harlow reaches out to someone, if they don't respond back, there's kind of the answer, that it was probably made up, or they realize that it was something else and don't want to say anything. But this woman reached out, gave us information, sent me pictures of the people, because I read through pictures. And she was very forthcoming, as was in last week's video. And same, the families are very like, yeah, sure, this is all we have, but go for it. And so we know out of the gate it's not fake, right? Like no one made this up. Same with the video prior to this, that Greg, Ghost Inspector Greg, we know it's not made up. So the question is this actually paranormal, or is it, like Linda in the comments is saying, her coat got caught, right? And so for us as a panel, it's nice to be able to take off the table, this wasn't made up. This is something that actually happened, and this family, even the family doesn't know how it happened and feel, strange about it. So anywho, with that being said, Grandma, is that you in this video? Yeah. And let me put Greg in full. So Grandma, that's you in the video. And are you getting more comfortable with knowing your boundaries of what you can like move, what you can't move, that type of thing? Or is it still uncomfortable for you?
So it's saying yes. Sorry, I moved a little bit. How about this? Let's one question at a time. Are you feeling more comfortable there now? Yes.
Okay. Is there something that you are wanting to I want to say, I'm sorry. Do you feel like you need closure? Is that why you're there? Is that
No.
okay, good. That's what I thought. Are you watching over your husband?
Yep.
Okay. And I know there's a granddaughter, I think, and your daughter.
Yep.
Okay. But just so you know, your family is doing really well and your daughter takes really good care of everybody and everyone misses you. But it's nice to know that you're around. Ryan, do you have any questions for Grandma? Nana?
Nana. Grandma, were you trying to say something to her at the end of the video?
Look at that.
Whoa, the robot got quite a response.
So that's a yes, Ryan.
So the question would be what?
Yeah.
Did you say I love you?
Is that a yes or no?
It's a yes.
It's a yes.
Well, that's amazing. She's really sweet.
You're missed.
Yeah, she is. I feel them missing her and I feel her missing them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Grandma. I don't want to say Nana because that's what we call my mom, too close to home. All right, Ryan, piss all over it.
Yep. Yeah, because we actually had Grandma here. So I'm sure she won't be offended. Oh, look, we got the screen. Okay. Good to
It got
see.
me showing there. So Linda and Jeremy are my new best friends here because they look at videos the same way that I do. Not to discredit Grandma, and I don't doubt that she's there and that they're
Guess
feeling
who's
stuff.
getting haunted tonight?
Yeah. So I took it and I zoomed in and I slowed it way down here. What they're talking about in the comments is going to be the coat. Oh, right in here is where you want to be looking. Let me get rid of that so we can look. The curtain goes around the coat and then it pulls back open away from the coat. To me, that she snagged it and didn't know it. I did
Greg
go
shaking
through.
his head.
I know he can shake his head all he wants.
I don't see it.
Fight.
So I went through and did a frame by frame of it here. So this first one, you can see the coat is clear there. There's nothing blocking the coat. But then as she starts to turn here on the second one, now it's blocked by the curtain. The curtain's going up and down. Why did that just change white? That's weird. And then in the third one, the curtain is still clearly dark there, and then it falls away. To me, I think she snagged it. So I pulled a little bit more of the video too and took some stills. This is a couple of close-ups of her jacket. So right here, we have, sorry, I got a lot of leg going on right now. It's like a weird button sticking out. But the one that really got me as she turned closer to the camera is this part right here is sticking out of her coat. I think that's what snagged the curtain. And then looking at this other picture here, you can see the curtains do stick out from the wall a little bit. I think she just wasn't aware of it, turned the corner and caught it. She's busy worrying about the picture, trying to get it put away. Probably does know and feel that Grandma's there and maybe is not comfortable with it. But I think it was a myth. Sorry, Grandma.
You need to leave.
Thank you, Greg, for taking the time for finding those. What's the polling say before I really start crying here?
We were at 44% myth, 44% mystery, and 11 unknown.
Really? God, again, so close.
Wow. I do see what you're talking about. I wouldn't necessarily dismiss it. And I could understand maybe that her look back is one of like, what did I just snag on?
Mhm.
I'm still stand by what I think it is, but the question is, what about that that possible voice, do you think that was do you think that's anything or nothing at all?
It's hard to say without hearing more of the video. I'd want to hear everything else that's going on. I want to hear what she sounds like as she's moving through the room, what her jacket sounds like. You know, it's just, there's so many variables that it could be. I do agree that there is something there, whether that's an anomalous voice or is it a zipper on her coat catching something. I don't know.
Sure.
But I did hear something there.
Okay. All right.
Harlow, you have the scoreboard? I couldn't. What's interesting is I could hear something, like I could hear the voice that everyone heard. I couldn't make out the words, but I also couldn't feel anything off of it, but that doesn't mean that she's not speaking and that they didn't capture something. I just didn't feel anything off of it.
Are you angry at Ryan? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, poor
Are
Penguin.
are you a vengeful grandmother? Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God, look it. 55 of you guys said it's a myth. Dude, everyone is getting haunted tonight by grandma. Every single one of you.
Wow, that's incredible.
Here's my thing though. Now here's the thing. I always have questions. Sometimes when Ryan does his work. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I shouldn't say always. But I also, for me, I don't want to get caught up in the analytical game because that's not my position. But I do have a question.
Sure.
Don't you think she would have felt it? She would have felt her jacket. Don't you think she would have felt it?
Pretty puffy jacket. She's carrying a picture. She may have. She may not have.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying like in the Harlow's saying in the unedited video, she muttered after the curtain moved. Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know. Is that good or bad?
Yeah.
Harlow, I'm going to add you for a sec. What are your thoughts on that, Harlow?
I think that went to show that it was a completely different voice than from what you hear at the end. So we didn't get to hear that.
I see. Gotcha. Saying, oh, yeah. I mean, and I didn't think it was her voice for sure. Like, I'm with you.
It was completely different.
Yeah. So interesting. Well, you know, it's like, I love the way, Ryan, I love the work that you do. I really do. And, it's just always such a trip to me when we can both feel something so clearly, basically. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not feeling it, you're seeing it and working it out logically. But I don't know. I always say that at the end of every show, because at the end of every show, I'm always like, God, that was amazing. That was crazy. That was really cool. That was like, I like, it's like sometimes I'm a bystander watching, getting irritated with them.
You're right. Now we have to also remember it's not the end of the show because we also have another trivia question that has to be asked, if I can remember it. So
all right. But let me answer this question. Where can we watch Ryan's undoctored video? He's like, where do we? That's it's in a Facebook group, right? Harlow.
Oh, this one. Yeah, that was in a Facebook group. Yeah.
Maybe you could reach out. You could DM Harlow and see. You could probably tag him in it or something.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was the one, in everyone's defense. It wasn't Ryan that edited. I took out her muttering. I just didn't.
Yeah, for the promo.
Yeah, I didn't think it was relevant because I felt like the voice was so obvious. Like, it was obvious it wasn't a human, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously I was wrong. Oliver, don't eat that toy. To keep the grandmother. I know grandma's going to be hitting me up tonight, and she's going to be like, all right, so point me in the direction of this Ryan dude.
Yeah, no, let's just publicly put his address out there right now so all of us can go.
His house.
All right, folks, here we go. We're remember, folks, that you have 5 seconds to answer the question. Your name gets put into an apparently not a new hat, but a hat for February. For at the end of the month, you have the opportunity to win. And this is going back to my favorite place, Roswell, with the belief that there was a crash there. What base was all the wreckage for the craft taken to? What base was all the wreckage of the crash in Roswell taken to? You have 5 seconds to answer the question. Put it in the comments. What is the name of that as it happens? Would be all right. So I do not.
Did you already see Linda's?
I saw them all.
Oh, calm down. Freaking yelling at us.
Let me just take a look at something here real fast, though. I don't believe. Let's see here. So let's just give me 1 second here.
Is it Walker?
No, that's not what I have. Here's the thing. It might have been taken to a lot of different places, but Walker,
Violet's here. Is Violet's right?
It is. That is what I have. Is Violet's is Wright Patterson. I didn't have Nellis. I did not have Walker Carswell. It's certainly Area 51. I don't believe was, well, to our knowledge, was really anything at that point yet. So that is what I have is Wright Patterson.
How cool is Violet's name? Violet Strange.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
a really cool name. I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna change all my handles and
from now on I shall be known as Violet Strange.
It sounds like a superhero or even a villain. Okay, well, yay, Violet! Finally, someone other than Jeremy. Jeremy, you're the we tease Jeremy second to Ryan. Sometimes it's first to Ryan, but he's a pretty close second.
It's whoever's in my line of sight. That's all I know. So real fast, so folks, we talk about that you have a chance to win some Myth or Mystery merchandise, but what if you want to buy it yourself? And there's some really cool things here. So why don't you just see some of the stuff that we have? Do we not have a merch video after I went through all that? I thought we had a merch video.
So we had an issue with Etsy, and so we had to switch.
Was it literally taken off like 5 seconds ago? I thought for sure I saw it in the corner.
No, but you know what? Hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. Everybody freeze. Look how fast I can do this. See how fast I am.
This is pretty quick.
This is really fast. I need to take Violet's name off, and I can't. Old one. I'm showing the wrong one. Listen, this show is in the crapper tonight. All right. Listen, as I hear people racing to their keyboards to buy merch, just DM me. I'm sure I can handle the influx of people.
Right. Well, you might want to get extra space in your Gmail account or your Yahoo, whatever. Well, how about this though? Let's show this video before we head off. All right, was all that correct? I mean, I don't even know. Yes. I'm even on the right show. I don't even know who you two are. So first of all, thank you both very much. Thank you, Harlow, for everything as always.
Yes. Thank you.
I mean, there's still some people watching, so that's something. right. Harlow, what do you think? Have you given up on us yet?
Pretty much.
Gotta love the honesty.
You are wise to do so. Let's see here. Everyone, thank you for joining us on Myth or Mystery. Each week, we're going to bring 2 new videos for you and the panel to weigh in on. If you caught paranormal on camera, please send it to us at mythormystery@yahoo.com. Miriam is getting more storage space in the Gmail or the Yahoo account to accommodate everyone emailing us. If you enjoyed our show, please like and share. See you next Thursday at 7/9 Central. My dear friends, thank you very much. It's fun as always. All right, everyone, take care. Good night.
Thank you.